Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're just recording offline, not streaming, because a lot of things in real life happen, Today, I was going to actually talk about this, the Hyperdimension Neptunia REBIRTH 2 and REBIRTH 3 V Generation. They were both listed. They have updates to their trophies list. Which that was they never made an article on Gamatsu about it, but they put a post out on Twitter. Now we have full details about more Hyperdimension Neptunia REBIRTH 2 and REBIRTH 3 for PS4 in Japan. Now, these games already did come out physically. You could buy these games for the Switch already and the PlayStation consoles. So this is digitally, now they're available. You can pick them up for like 3,000 something yen or something. It rounds out to about like $32, I think, on Amazon, and the price keeps dropping. So if you buy it from Amazon Japan, but that's for the Japanese version, the price does keep dropping. So digitally, they'll be priced at 5,280 yen. And this is the digital version, I guess, because it's already been released out in Japan. REBIRTH 1 already came out several years ago before Reverse came out on PS5. REBIRTH 1 came out on the PlayStation 4. We're still waiting for that. This is one of the reasons, we can speculate, this is one of the reasons I think they're delaying the game. They delayed it. It was supposed to come out on the Switch in North America. It was supposed to come out on the Switch. The whole trilogy was supposed to come out in English on the Switch, but it got delayed, and it has a TBA release date now. I think they're going to listen to fans, and I hope they bring it to the PlayStation 4. If there is some type of problem, just make it M for mature, the whole series. Who cares? Your fans are older. They're not little kids. Your fans are 30-year-old to 50-year-old adults. They're not 15 years old, 13 years old. Make it all M for mature if there's some problem with the ratings board. Make it M for mature. There you go. Problem solved. So, the PlayStation 4 versions, here's from the article. The PlayStation 4 versions of Hyperdimension Neptunia REBIRTH 2, Sisters Generation, and Hyperdimension Neptunia REBIRTH 3, V Generation, are now available on the PlayStation Store in Japan for 5,280 yen. Hence why you should buy it physically. You can get the whole trilogy pack, and it's like, it was $90, so it was $30 each. Now they're 30 and dropping, each of them are dropping. So yeah, it's cheaper if you buy it physically than it digitally. Publisher and developer CompileHeart have announced. REBIRTH 1 was previously released for the PlayStation 4 in Japan via Hyperdimension Neptunia REBIRTH 1 Plus. I told you about this. I have this game. I have the PS4 version of that. I don't know how rare that is, but yes, they did release a PlayStation 4 version, and they have a PS5 version, which is called Neptunia Reverse, and that is PS5. It's like a remake of a remake. Yeah. Idea Factory International told Gamatsu it has no plans to release the PlayStation 4 versions of the REBIRTH trilogy in North America and Europe. And you know what? A lot of the fans, like me, have a PlayStation 4. If you have a PS5, you can play it backwards compatible. Just play it. Just do it. Release it. A lot of your fans have a PlayStation 4. There are over 100 and about 20 million PlayStation 4s. And then you have the PS5 base if they upgraded. Someone's going to buy it. Release it. You have on the Switch over 150 almost million. You have 120 million PlayStation 4s. And like 50 million PS5s out there. That increases your user base by so much. Just sell it. About Hyperdimension Neptunia REBIRTH 2. International crime, morality has all but vanished. As much as 80% of all students are rumored to worship a being known as R4. And the authorities have chosen to turn a blind eye to the threat. Basically, game industry is pretty messed up, you guys. Thus did game industry fall into complete and utter disarray. Will the goddesses be able to reclaim their world from ASICs grasp, or will they be forced to wander the game industry graveyard forever? And you can have up to 4 players on the battlefield at once. 4 more on the sidelines. Yep. This was a really good game. This was, I think, the original game was the first M for Mature game in the series, is what people have told me. I never really paid attention to the ratings, but apparently Rebirth 2 was rated M for Mature. There's some pretty harsh stuff. Some series fans have told me that they got out of the games completely because of this in my Discord, so they avoid Rebirth 2. Hyperdimension Neptunia REBIRTH 3 V Generation. About this game, it's time to nep like it's 1989. Neptune's been sucked into an alternate dimension of game industry. In order for her to escape from this late 80s world, Neptune will have to collect enough shares to open up the path to her own dimension. Sounds easy enough, except for the nefarious alliance called the Seven Sages want to get rid of game industry of all CPUs, also known as the goddesses, including Neptune. Forging cross-dimensional relationships, will Neptune be able to defeat the Seven Sages, save this alternative dimension, and get back to her own? Or will she be stuck in the 80s forever? Man, that title sounds so good. And the only comment so far, I guess I can show you that maybe. See? Window capture. There's only one comment, guys. This has just been released like an hour ago, so that's why I'm trying to get as soon as I can up. Is there any real explanation why no Western PS4 release? PlayStation is being weird. Is PlayStation being weird or something? Here's the thing. I think it's more or less Idea Factory. They might not want to release it on a PlayStation 4. I don't know why. East Asia Soft has released some of those games from Compile Heart that haven't come to the US before. Some of those games are completely new, and they come out on like the Switch, sometimes the PlayStation 4. There's no reason. If there's a problem, just make it M for Mature. That's what I said. What is wrong? Like, why does it have to be T for teen? It can be M for Mature. I told you what your audience is. They're in their 30s. Some are in their 20s. So they can buy the game if it's M for Mature. You're not fighting for an audience that's 13 years old. They don't know anything about this game. Okay? So, Idea Factory just released it on the PlayStation 4. We all want it. You could release it on the Xbox and also as well if you want. I don't care. Just put it out on the PlayStation 4. It makes the most sense. Your fans love this series. They want to play it on the PlayStation because that is where it runs the best. We played Game Maker on the Switch. It's cool that it's on the Switch, but it does not run as good as it did on the PlayStation 4. Please release this on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Okay? Do it. Anyways, guys, what do you guys think about this? Let me know your comments down below. What are your thoughts and feelings? And thank you for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe for more Neptunia videos. I will try to do a continuation of the Rebirth series on PC sometime soon. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.